We're just interviewing some students at Culleoka Unit School. Can you tell us who you are and what class you're in this year?
I'm Adam Michelson, and I've done both statistics this year, and I'm doing honors geometry right now.
I'm Alex Diggins, and I'm in honors geometry right now.
Okay, who is your teacher?
We have Miss George.
Awesome, okay. Can you tell me this year's class material, how has it been different, not just subject-wise, but how has math in general been different this year at Culleoka than it has been in previous years? What have we done different in the department?
Well, this is the first year I've actually been able to use computers in math because I've always done it by hand, calculator. And other than that, really, we've got some new classes like statistics and all that.
Nothing much. All that's really changed is how much we've had to use computers and stuff so far.
Okay, all right. So with using the technology, how has that? What have you been looking up with the technology? What have you done in the math classes with that?
Well, we've been doing projects based on many things, such as like we've been using more PowerPoints, more websites to help calculate things. So for this year, we did a project on mulch. We had to find the square area, length, width of a circle and or a triangle to fill up someone's garden. And while doing so, we had to figure out how many bags of mulch we could use at most to figure out exactly how much we can to fill this whole area. And while doing so, you had to figure out how low a price you could go, the least amount or at most. And while doing so, we kind of had to figure out with shipping, the cheapest place to go, and all of that.
Okay, so it sounds like y'all are using projects to apply what you're learning in class to real-world type scenarios, problems that you can...
That's exactly what it is.
Okay, it looks like we have someone else joining us. If you will, grab a seat. Tell us who you are.
Matthew Howell.
And what classes are you in, and who's your teacher?
I'm in honors geometry right now, and my teacher is Miss George.
Okay, all right. We've been talking so far about what the differences that you feel that you've seen this year in math class in the math department, how class has been versus last year. What have you done differently this year?
We have used more technology this year.
Okay.
As in the Chromebooks, mostly.
Okay, all right. So what, and we've heard a little bit from Adam and from AJ about the technology that y'all have used. What did you feel that you used differently with the technology? How did you use it in math?
Well, we use it to do research and calculations, and we'd also use it to make presentations as well.
Okay, what are you presenting?
Just various things. Like the project we did was about mulch.
Okay.
And we had to present the cheapest price we could get for how much mulch we needed.
Wonderful. Okay. All right. So with using the technology, who taught y'all the technology?
It was a CTE class for Miss Farlow, where she went over how to use Word, Excel, and PowerPoint.
Okay, wonderful. So you're using different types of programs. Did anyone tell you to definitely use just this program, or did you guys kind of say, I think this program will do it? And
it was on our own will, because some people actually went through and used Word and Excel to list out exactly how to calculate it.
Okay, all right, awesome. And what would you say if we were to say, we'd like to have computers this next year? Do you think that that would be a bonus for Culleoka in how we're doing things now? Could we use those, or would that be just something that sat on the shelf?
I believe it'd be useful.
It'd be useful in the fact that everybody could do it. So that way, instead of us all focusing on one computer trying to cram it all in, we can use it on separate computers, and we can do more work, but all at different times, so we can collaborate and fit it all in one thing.
Perfect. With your projects, you were speaking about collaboration. Did y'all do those individually? Did you collaborate? How did you come up with that?
Well, we had to do it all on one computer, so we ended up having to cram it all in a certain amount of time.
Yeah,
so when doing,
okay,
yeah, it was in a group, and while doing so, we had to figure it all out. So one person ended up having to do all the work by hand. It's another person who has to look at it all up. And well, that kind of took up a lot of time. as it could have been done in a shorter amount of time if we all had separate computers and all of that.
Okay, all right. But you feel comfortable with the technology and using that in the classroom?
Yes, ma'am.
Awesome. Okay, all right. Well, we appreciate y'all coming out and telling us some of your thoughts about how we're changing things here, and thank you.